and finally got it right, not matching us up until the final game. I can't say enough about the support this team had at state. Our fan following was by far the biggest of all the teams there. The Turkey Valley communities, students, and school personnel on pep buses, friends, families, if you were there or even if you were listening to KOEL radio, thank you for your support, your efforts, sacrifices for making a difference, and also for making a lot of noise for our team. Many high school athletes don't even get to state tournament, let alone into a championship and then win it. What a deserving reward for all the seasons, games, practices, bus rides, early morning pitching practices, and numerous sacrifices made by you and your families. Your hustle, desire, dedication, and belief in your teammates made that happen. One person doesn't win a championship. It took all 19 of the young ladies, from the starters on the field to the reserves on the bench. Each player had an important role on the team. After 40 plus years, I can still call off the batting order in my sleep, and that we used that season. Hackman, Verba, Mary Lansing, Nolte, Galligan, Bentley, Schmidt, Jolene Lansing, Cruzy. It was truly an honor and a privilege to be a part of the Turkey Valley community for those years and have had the opportunity to have these young ladies in my life. I know they will do a better job of telling stories and remembering details of the games and reminiscing about their pranks. I actually knew of many of those pranks and I pretended not to know. So enjoy your day, celebrate, and be sure to raise a glass to toast this championship team for a job very well done. Barkema. And then she gave me her address and her phone number to share with each of you, and she invites phone calls or letters. She would love to hear from you. Mary happened to be named the most valuable player of the entire softball tournament. And this is Mary's jersey right here. Okay, catcher was Chris Bentley. First base, Beth Hackman. Second base, Jean Schmidt. Third base, Laura Nolte. Shortstop, Jolene Lansing. Right field, Kim Cruzy. Center field, Barb Verba. Left field was Sue Galligan. And then the reserve players, Laura Drilling, Joan Verzak, Veronica Kennan, stand up, Veronica, Lisa Pruitt, Sharon Nienhaus, Rose Speltz, Missy Ott, Sheila Kennan, Linda McGowan, and Becky Langford. Okay, now I'd like to invite those of you who would like to come up and speak. Hold the microphone close to your mouth so it projects well. And we're going to start with Sue Galligan, who has really helped me to contact all these players and get this all going. So thanks, Sue.
Okay, I think I'm more nervous at this than I was at the game. Okay, thanks first to Lawler Irish Fest for honoring us and hosting us as a team. It really brings back a lot of nice memories, and we really, really, really appreciate that. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'll try to talk louder. Anybody who was all there? Can anybody raise their hand if you were there? Listening on the radio. Not too bad. You had a good crowd. Okay, I'm going to read what I have written. Turkey Valley softball fans were calling the team awesome all week, and the girls proved it by winning their school's first state championship by defeating Charles City 2-1 in Irvingville. This was the headlines in the October 21st, 1983 Union paper following Turkey Valley's historic win. The school opened in 1960 It took 22 years. This championship didn't start with this team. Coach Tim Lindgren gained statewide acclaim in 1978 as Cheryl Verba, Barb's sister, pitched the Trojanettes to a fourth place finish in that year's fall state tournament. Did you hear me say Trojanettes? We are all now known as the Turkey Valley Trojans. It was exactly 10 years prior that the former Wanda Milbrath, now Coach Wanda Barkema, had pitched her Cresco Cadets to a second place finish in the state tournament. She put her experience to good use at Turkey Valley. Through 1983, under Coach Barkema's helm, the Trojanettes had only suffered 22 losses. 11 of them had been to Charles City. Winning the state championship was only the fourth time Turkey Valley had beaten Charles City, and it proved to be a big one. The fall of 1983 was the first time the two schools had been separated in the sectional and regional pairings. It made the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Association look like experts. The two teams were put in opposite brackets on the road to state, and sure enough, they met in the title championship game. The state of Iowa couldn't have asked for a more exciting championship game. So I'm just going to go over the road to state. We won our first round game 17-0 against Waupun, that was at Turkey Valley. The team that won the state title was not the same team that escaped North High in the second round game in 8 innings by a score of 3-2. The club was as tight as violin strings. The girls had a meeting afterwards that may have set the stage for the state crowd. Coach Barkema told the team they were too intense and the game was not a matter of life or death. Well, to maybe some people it was. The girls had wanted the state title so badly they could taste it, and consequently they began to make mental and physical errors. The third game on the road to state was a one-error game against Cresco that we won 2-1 in the semifinals at our home field. This game was delayed by 1 day due to the weather, and according to the Cresco coach, he felt this delay helped our team mentally after the tight 8-inning game, the win 2 days prior. Next up, the Trojanettes defeated a magnificent rival, Garnavillo, by a 1-0 with a lone run in the bottom of the 7th inning. The game ended up being our Hall of Fame pitcher, Mary Lensing's 100th career win. The girls played airless ball to support our star knuckler. This regional final advanced us to state at Urbandale. This was all just to get to state. The fall state tournament consisted of 132 teams, and at this point there was just 8 of us left to battle for the title. In the fall tournament, we were all classed together. There was no 1A or 2A. We played for all the marbles in one class. Turkey Valley was the smallest school in the fall field with just 375 students in the top 4 grades. Our first round opponent at state was Clear Creek Tiffin, who we beat 5-0. The paper said we were hitting the ball well and ended up with 4 hits, and we played airless ball. The semifinal game was played on Saturday a.m., with the finals being played later that same day. We played Ankeny in the morning, who, by the way, was going for their 7th championship. We opened up with 3 runs in the first inning and never looked back. We ended up winning 4-2. Up next, the championship with Charles City. Coach Barkema thought we were more relaxed for that game than the previous 2 games. Turkey Valley was the visiting team. Turkey Valley started the scoring with 1 run in the 3rd inning. Charles City came right back and scored 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A hit pitch, sacrifice bunt, and a rare wild pitch in the 5th inning scored a run for Turkey Valley, and they were up 2-1. We played solid defense to end the game. That ended up being the final score, with Turkey Valley winning its first state championship. We could not have done this without the support of our school and our Turkey Valley community. The towns of Lawler, Protivin, St. Lucas, Fort Atkinson, Little Turkey, and Wacoma were all represented well on the team. We grew up in an era when our parents didn't always go to all the games because, of course, we had work that had to be done. Unless you were the Costigans, not sure if there's some costumings here. Because Lord knows they were at all the events. One paper even reported that they were at a wedding in Blue Earth, Minnesota, and after they heard we were going for all the marbles, they jumped in a plane in Minneapolis and flew to Des Moines. Heck, my mom and brother Pat even got off the farm to come see us win the championship. The sport of the school was above and beyond. Coach commented in the paper that the kids and adults from the Turkey Valley School are all state champions. We could not believe the following we had in Urbandale. She thought that there were 400 to 500 fans there. She said it made the players all proud and lifted their spirits. Keith O'Connell, the superintendent, was to have been more nervous at the games than we were. Mr. Don, the principal, talked at the Friday pep rally before Saturday games. He said it was one of the greatest pep rallies he had ever been to. Before Mr. Don sat down, he led the crowd in appropriate cheer. So in honor of him and the team, join me in a memory of the cheer. So give me an A. Give me a W. Give me an E. Give me an S. Give me an O. Give me an M. Give me an E. What does it spell? Awesome. So thanks for all the best memories that we could have. They have and will live a lifetime in our hearts. I'll now hand over the mic to anyone else that wants to come up and just introduce yourself. Maybe you just want to say where you played on the field, what you're doing now. If you have a memory you want to share, up to you guys.
Thank you all so much, and it was our community that helped us, win. We had y'all behind us. My name's Laura Nolte.
Go Nolte.
So I was the third baseman. So I want to say one thing that when I threw, I knew someone was at the other end. Like, I didn't question it. I think that was like our team was solid. And I think when you guys threw, like, you knew, like, you're gonna get it or whatever. I knew when I hit the ball and got on base, I was gonna get a pitch runner put in also. But all I had to do was get on base.
There's so many memories that just got brought up here. See, as soon as Wanda's name was brought up, our coach, she's been the best to all of us. We totally respected our coach, and all of the communities. It was just crazy. I mean, we were all a family, right? So you guys probably don't know the people that were there. Okay, so we were at the state tournament. Okay, so Laura had wedding. You were gone. So there's 3 listings on the diamond. Okay, so Cheryl, Lensing, Hageman, where are ya? Then we had Jolene, her sister, shortstop, and then me, cousin, on the there. So Cheryl is in 8th grade, scared to death. We're at the state tournament, and she's got the glove down, and she's going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I back off the pitcher's mouth, and I'm like, you'll be fine. You're all right. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then I got the sister over there at shortstop saying, don't you screw up. I'm like, oh my lands up. Of course, the first ball, where did it go? Cheryl. She did well. She did well. So that was kind of a joke that I still remember. Can you think of anything else that was funny that?
So we had a ref that was kind of on our team, Mary and I. So we, as soon as she'd strike another one out, we'd throw around, you know, the infield, and I would get it, walk over to Mary and say, hey Mary, blah, blah, blah. And so the ref wanted to hear what we were talking about. And Mary's like, I just remember him there visiting with us. So I was like, I guess that's what he was doing, but he wanted to know what we were saying or what we were talking about, or I don't know. It was always fun though. Yeah, we always had a good time, and some of the girls were saying earlier how we had a good time outside doing whatever and would meet up and always knew each other and, you know, that kind of thing. But when it came to the field, it was like we all snapped. We were like, it was game time, you know, and we just knew. And I guess that's because of our coach. Yeah, we totally respected her and she respected us, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody else?
I'm Jolene Lansing, Bassler. I was shortstop. There's
The sister.
there's a few things that really resonate with me. The one thing I will say, back then we had great community involvement, which I think we've all agreed to. But the one thing Donna Howell, right, did back then is she was one of the best photographers. She let everybody out there into Dorothy. Thank you. The news lady, yeah, Donna Dorothy. Dorothy. Okay. But she let everybody into what we were doing. I mean, all sports. It doesn't matter what sport it was. She was at everything for Turkey Valley. And she did such a great job to get you guys as involved as we were in it. So I want to get through this. She was... The other thing I remember, and I think Laura touched on this very well, is that when we would play, we played hard. And we would do double plays. We would throw that ball so hard that we knew who was ever on the other end was there. And that was just one of the things that Wanda taught us so well, Coach did, is you play hard, throw that ball. I don't care if it's going to be a play that maybe you would get out, you throw the ball. And we did that. We had so many plays that we won games with because of that.
We had a lot of good pickle situations between home and shortstop and second base.
I mean, that's the one thing I think that we did that was different than any other team out there, is we played the game. We played small ball, we played whatever. We played the game to win, but we did it so hard. That I have to say that was one of the things we did so well. And the other thing we did is Mary was a phenomenal pitcher, but we had the defense that backed everything up. There was very few teams that ever scored runs on us. Very few teams. So that's what led us to state tournament after state tournament, is we had the team to back up the pitcher, and then we had the hitting. Well, all we needed was one run, and that's what won the game. That won the game because nobody was scoring on us. It was just a great group of girls to play with. I can't even tell you how much, and my family knows this because I talk about it, but it's something that lives on forever, and I'm very proud of you about this team. Very proud.
And thank you, Nancy, and the Irish Fest and Lawler. Thank you for having us back. We appreciate it.